concept of reality. They've been living in a bubble forever. Asking questions have nothing to do with the real world. What is my gender, Mom? What is my gender? Your gender is get a job. That's your gender. What are they thinking? Ask what is a woman? They don't know that. That one they're asking all the time. What is a woman? I'll tell you what a woman is. A woman is me. That's what a woman is, okay? A woman is someone who cleans up everybody else's. That's what a woman is. A woman is somebody whose boobs hang down to her knees with a prolapsed uterus from giving birth to 5 ungrateful little privileged never had to work for anything in their whole damn life. My pronouns are kiss my.
Here I am at Ovation Hall in Atlantic City to see the Sarah Silverman show. You see I'm front row. Should be a good show.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about a story that has quite a bit of irony here because it involves a black man in blackface who was allegedly booted from Sarah Silverman's show because he was protesting Sarah Silverman in blackface. Now, if you guys don't remember, Sarah Silverman infamously did blackface back in one of her old skits. Take a look.
Oh my God, Eugene, I am so sorry. You were right. It's so much harder to be black than it is to be Jewish. I'd kill myself if I were black.
That should do it. You're good to go.
I look like the beautiful Queen Latifah.
Yeah, so if a right-wing comedian, right, like let's say Greg Gutfeld, did something like this, he would be canceled into oblivion, right? If he wore blackface and said he looks like Queen Latifah. And you guys all remember Roseanne Barr, who's making a comeback, by the way, getting canceled, getting her whole show canceled by ABC for making a racist tweet, right? So again, racist tweet, you get your whole show canceled, okay? But because Sarah Silverman is left-wing, for whatever reason, she gets a pass, okay? It could also be some other factors that you really can't say, okay, or you'll be canceled for that as well, too, that may be the reason why she has not been canceled for wearing blackface. Not that I necessarily think she should be canceled. I actually don't think she should be canceled for wearing blackface because I don't adhere to the leftist standard when it comes to their, idea that blackface is racist. Even if you do think it's racist, I don't think that people should be canceled for wearing it. There are people that wear whiteface and they don't get canceled, i.e. the movie White Chicks, which is like textbook whiteface, okay? If the Wayne's brothers haven't been canceled for that, I mean, again, you can't really cancel anybody for wearing blackface. I'm just saying. And for people who argue that White Chicks is not really whiteface because, well, the whole point of the movie is that you have, people disguised as white women, I just want you to ask yourself, would it be acceptable if a, white woman or white man put on a costume of a black man or black woman and acted like a stereotypical black man or black woman or acted in a way that played off of black stereotypes? Do you think that would be acceptable? Right? I don't think that would be acceptable, okay? Even if the plot of the movie was about, oh, this person's disguised as a black person or whatever, wouldn't be acceptable, right? That plot would never move forward, right? They would never make a movie like that. I just think it's silly, right? If people want to put paint on their face and try to pretend that they're of another race, hey, that's their prerogative, right? They can do that. I don't care. I just think they look stupid, right? Most of the time, I don't really get offended by it. I don't care. That's me, okay? But, unfortunately, that's not society, right? A lot of society, they do get offended by this stuff. And again, if Sarah Silverman was right-wing, she would be canceled. But she's not, which leads us to this story right here of, again, a elderly black man who wore blackface in protest of Sarah Silverman wearing blackface and ended up getting kicked out. And apparently got ruffled up as well too. So let's read here. An elderly man said he was manhandled by security and booted from a Sarah Silverman show in New Jersey after protesting her infamous blackface skit while wearing blackface. The man, who is African American, detailed the ugly alleged encounter in an Instagram post blowing up online. In the post, Michael B. Jackson, 71, accused the racist Sarah Silverman of having goons rough him and evict him because he wore blackface paint at her show. A company pic showed the demonstrator lying in the bed at the hospital following the alleged incident. The wild altercation reportedly occurred on February 4th while Jackson was sitting front row at the 52-year-old comic show at the Ocean Resort Casino in Atlantic City. TMZ reported in an accompanying video, Jackson can be seen sporting black makeup and white paint on his lips as he prepares for Silverman to take the stage. He was reportedly protesting a 15-year-old episode of The Sarah Silverman Show in which the comic donned blackface for an inflammatory skit on race. Jackson had deemed the sketch collection of racist comments and misquandering as comedy. Yeah. They allege that, Sarah Silverman in that blackface skit was racist. Again, I'm not saying it was necessarily racist, but we all know, again, if this was a right-wing comedian, it would definitely be racist, right? And they would be canceled. They wouldn't have a career. In the sketch, Silverman's character wore blackface to see whether it is more difficult to be black or Jewish. Quote, I look like the beautiful Queen Latifah, she said. Meanwhile, although Jackson said he intended for the demonstration to be peaceful, things allegedly got ugly after the comedian's opening act. Rory Albanese allegedly addressed his controversial cosplay 20 minutes into the show, per TMZ. Jackson claims that the opener insulted him and incited the crowd, despite him claiming he didn't want to be a part of the bit and just wanted to sit in silence. However, other sources insist that he had been warned for heckling the funny man. Things came to a head after Albanese allegedly called security, who confronted Jackson and told him to move to a balcony seat. In a video of the altercation which the protester filmed on his phone, security can be seen repeatedly asking the audience member to leave. The senior reportedly refuses, declaring that he has the right to be here because he bought tickets. Yeah, so this is him in the hospital, right? They roughed this guy up so bad for wearing blackface that he's in the hospital, right? But again, Sarah Silverman still has a career. Again, maybe he could have just been heckling, right? That probably was it. Again, I just find the irony here to be incredible. At one point, security moves to grab Jackson, prompting him to yell, quote, don't touch me. The feed cuts out before the alleged physical ejection. However, Jackson claimed that security summoned police who slapped him with a ticket for trespassing. A casino rep since confirmed that the protester has been given the ticket for refusing to leave until police escort him out of the building. In a follow-up post, Jackson claimed that security roughed him up so badly he wound up in the hospital. Quote, I'm 71 years old, and it took 6 of them, boasted Jackson, who called his ejection racially motivated and said he feared for his safety at the time. He summed up the incident like this, quote, Sarah Silverman feels okay for her to wear blackface, but no one else. So, several eyewitnesses claimed that Silverman addressed the incident after getting on stage, explaining that she never do a blackface sketch today. She also said that she would apologize to Jackson had he been in the audience when she began her performance. In 2019, Silverman revealed she was fired from a movie over the resurfaced blackface bit. Quote, I recently was going to do a movie, A Sweet Part, she said on the Bill Simmons podcast. Then at 11 p.m. the night before, they fired me because they saw a picture of me in blackface from that episode. Quote, I didn't fight it, she continued. They hired someone else who is wonderful, but who has never stuck their neck out. It was so disheartening. It just made me real sad because I really kind of devoted my life to making it right. Yeah, so, I mean, you're still not really canceled, okay? I mean, I'm not sure if you lost that part because of the blackface thing. Maybe she did, but, she still gets interviews. She's still, somewhat relevant, I guess. She's definitely not canceled, right? She ain't Roseanne Barr canceled, okay? So I don't really know what she's complaining about. But again, I just do find it hilarious and kind of ironic that a black man wearing blackface got kicked out of a Sarah Silverman show because he was protesting Sarah Silverman wearing blackface. Again, the irony here is amazing. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.